It was another controversial moment in the parliamentary career of opposition leader Alan Chastanet. During the Tuesday, November 22nd sitting of the House, lawmakers debated an amendment to the St. Jude Hospital Act to ensure that there are no disruptions in financial guarantees for the beleaguered medical institution whose reconstruction process has stalled over the years. The Micoud South MP, who declared support for the revisions, was asked repeatedly by House Speaker Claudius Francis during his contribution to stick to the substantive part of the debate.
There are members in this House who continue to want to say they don't understand business operations or the need to be able to have business operations. When you have a simple issue like the dye-hair mall, Mr. Speaker, a simple issue, and it's so complicated for some people to understand that you have a building in which government did not have to put any money out, and you're getting a building that had almost for 20 years stayed stagnant and not produced anything, and now you're going to be able to get space.
Can you stick to the St. Jude Hospital Amendment Act, please?
Oh, I see the bazookas out now, Mr. Speaker. Is that what it is?
Member, please confine your comments
Mr. Speaker,
to the bill before.
How is it?
Members, I want to draw your attention to Standing Order 42, that the Speaker shall be heard in silence.
A defiant Chastanet continued to throw less than subtle digs at the presiding officer regarding the controversy surrounding recent political commentary.
Now, member from Micoud South, you shall confine your comments to the bill before you.
On a point of clarification, Mr. Speaker, at what point do we have it where we're allowed to go or not go? Is that always going to be at your discretion, Mr. Speaker?
It is always the Speaker who decides whether you have strayed and how far you have strayed.
So then the theory of the...
Remember, this is not up for debate. You are to confine... You are debating a ruling of the Speaker.
I'm not debating a ruling, Mr. Speaker, at all. I'm just asking...
Remember, if you're not going to continue, I'll have to ask you to take your seat. Continue to debate the bill.
The philosophy of the bazooka theory is now in practice. Is that what I'm supposed to believe?
Member,
because, I mean, I don't understand...
Member, please continue your debate on the bill. Please continue the debate on the bill.
The opposition leader would walk out of the chamber after being asked to take his seat following an ensuing back and forth with the chair over the Speaker's ruling.
So, Mr. Speaker, it is absolutely necessary in the conditions that we find ourselves right now that we're going to have both a heart and a head. And the reality is that this country has been suffering of running long periods of deficits. And we're going to have to find a way to grow this economy. And this trickle effect...
Member from Micoud South, what does that have to do with the bill before you?
Mr. Speaker, the bill came to the House...
The bill is simply a bill to amend the St. Jude Act to allow the government to guarantee loans for St. Jude. This has nothing to do with growing the economy or any other thing. Please confine your comments to the bill.
Mr. Speaker, I have to object at this point, Mr. Speaker.
Member from Micoud South.
What I'm not saying is...
Member from Micoud South, you shall take your seat.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Tuesday's incident is the latest confrontation between the former Prime Minister and the presiding officer in the lower house of Parliament. The Micoud South MP has had run-ins with the past speakers of the House, Leon Theodore John, Andy Daniel, and the present office holder, Claudius J. Francis. Joachim Duplessis, HTS News Force.